I take 100% responsibility for my current situation with respect to relationship, wealth, health, and career. I take the responsibility for whatever within me that has attracted this situation. I am sorry, my dear self, for blaming you for every bad situation. I am sorry, my dear self, for pushing you to please everyone. I am sorry, my dear self, for not giving you enough value. I am sorry, my dear self, for making you adjust every time. I am sorry, my dear self, for comparing yourself with others. I am sorry, my dear self, for allowing others to take you for granted. I am sorry, my dear self, for doubting your own abilities. Please forgive me, my dear self, for not seeing your self-worth. Please forgive me, my dear self, for cursing yourself for not being wealthy. Please forgive me, my dear self, for not taking care of your health enough. Please forgive me, my dear self, for not encouraging you for your hidden talents. Please forgive me, my dear self, for judging your self-belief. Please forgive me, my dear self, for not loving you enough. Please forgive me, my dear self, for doubting yourself in career front. Thank you, my dear self, for being so strong and caring. Thank you, my dear self, for having that big smile in all the bad circumstances. Thank you, my dear self, for earning well and taking forward your life. Thank you, my dear self, for being so strong and supportive to your loved ones. Thank you, my dear self, for coming to this beautiful world. Thank you, my dear self, for believing in yourself and uplifting. Thank you, my dear self, for being a wonderful and attractive personality. Thank you, my dear self, for being happy, pretty, and positive always. I love you, my dear self, for being a relief and helping hand to others when they are in need. I love you, my dear self, for the bearer of so many good and unique qualities. I love you, my dear self, for taking a stand for yourself and for others. I love you, my dear self, for being a motivation and inspiration. I love you, my dear self, for being respectful towards elders and loving towards young. I love you, my dear self, the way you are. I let go all the negative beliefs towards my dear self. I am proud and accept myself with all my limited qualities. Thank you, universe, for this wonderful life. I love you, my dear self. I love you a lot. I let go. I let go. I'm sorry, my dear self. Please forgive me, my dear self. Thank you, my dear self. I love you, my dear self. I'm sorry, my dear self. Please forgive me, my dear self. Thank you, my dear self. I love you, my dear self. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you, my dear self.